Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I worked over a decade at IRS. I was a revenue officer. I used to seize all kinds of stuff. I worked there during the time of the cocaine cowboys. I seized, yachts, speedboats, any kind. I actually seized a cruise ship belonging to the drug cartel. I've seized bank accounts, cars, everything. I've written a best-selling book on Amazon. Anyway, what I want to do, I want to tell you today, what do you do? How do you fix your IRS tax debt problem? It's a great question. I get this question all the time. So I'm going to take my 53 years of experience and I'm going to break this down into 2 minutes for you. The very first thing you have to do as an agent, when I'd knock on your door, I used to knock on doors in businesses and close them all the time. The first two things you must do, you have to make sure your withholding's up to date, because IRS does not want your problem rolling over and rolling over. That's number one. Number two, you have to keep all your tax returns filed. So as an agent, I want to make sure you're compliant in everything before I even work with you, before I even close your case. And I'm going to make sure that you're going to do the things I ask, because I have levy power and seizure power, and I will make you hurt. But these simple things are what's required of the tax law. It's not something I wanted to do, but I had to do because the job required it. So for you, if you're self-employed, make sure you're making estimate payments. I make them monthly. I hate to make them quarterly. It's just too much money. Yeah, so I do. I get rid of the money quick so I don't spend it. Next thing after that is you're going to have to be prepared to give IRS a financial statement. So be prepared to have that financial statement filled out so you know how IRS is going to work with your case or judge your financial statement. If the case is with a revenue officer, if it was with me, you're going to need a 433A. If the case is at the service center, it's a smaller, they usually have smaller cases up there, a 433F. You can download them, look at them. They're going to want that in their playground to make decisions. So with that, IRS is going to want them documented. They're either going to put you in a currently non-collectible hardship because right now you can't pay. The case stays there a couple years, sometimes longer than that. Just keep in mind the penalties and interest run, but they don't act on that. The next thing is a payment agreement where they're going to look at your financial statement and make a determination and apply the national standards. Look at my videos for the national standards and come up with the payment that they want, not what you want. And then the next thing, you can settle your debt through the offer and compromise program, which I wrote a book on. So that's what's going to happen. So if you want to fix your problem, file your returns, make sure your withholding and estimates are up to date. If you're self-employed, be prepared to give IRS a financial statement. And then remember, IRS is going to force you to do what they want on the financial statement. It's not like there's a jury where you get to decide. If you need representation, you're welcome to call me. But those are the steps. Don't believe anything else. Don't believe everyone can settle the case. Don't believe that everyone can abate penalties. I used to do this for a living. Don't trust what you hear on the internet. The American Tax Services business, look at them. They just got closed up for giving people false information. If you need me, you know where to get a hold of me. Thank you. Give me a subscription if you would. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.